Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Living Life on Purpose, and today we're going to be discussing some of the most essential things that you're going to need for a long haul flight. So if you're like me, you're going to want to make sure that you've got everything that you could possibly need, but also at the same time, having everything can kind of get in the way. So we want to make sure that we have what we need, but not too much. First of all, there are some things that you're going to want on your flight that don't necessarily need to be accessible. I carry around a backpack that can handle my laptop because when I go places, I'm still going to need to work on some things. So I want to make sure that I have that. And then I also have my charger for my laptop. So this is actually a really random thing that I don't think a lot of people are going to carry, but I carry around this little SD case for my camera. But what I put in it is actually my SIM card once I arrive in a country. So I take my US SIM card out, I leave it in here, and then it's right there in my backpack ready to go for when I get back to the States. Also in here, I have a pin so that I can take the SD card out. One thing that I like to have on a long haul flight, because it's usually gonna take more than 24 hours, is an extra change of clothes. An extra shirt, an extra pair of shorts, change of underwear, change of socks. Whatever is gonna make you feel most comfortable, make sure that you have that in your bag ready to go so that you can change when you're tired of wearing those same clothes. If you are going on a really long haul flight and it's gonna last for more than 24 hours, at some point you're gonna wanna try to find a place to shower. A lot of airports have places where you can rent a shower, and so I've used some of those before and it's the best. It's so nice to be able to, in the middle of your trip, be able to go and take a shower and get cleaned up. Since I'm gonna be showering, I'm going to want a few other items as well. I'm gonna want a stick of deodorant, toothbrush and toothpaste, and some hair products as well. And it is 2022, so wherever it is that you're flying, make sure that you're carrying around your mask and that your mask is accessible depending on which country you're going into. Last thing that you're gonna wanna make sure that you have in your bag that doesn't necessarily need to be accessible are just any random things that you may need for like a layover or anything like that. So for the last long haul trip that we took this summer, we were flying from New York City to Bangkok, Thailand with a layover for 15 hours in Finland. I knew that we were gonna rent a car and we were gonna be driving around in Helsinki that day, so I wanted to make sure that I had my sunglasses, and in case we did any sort of swimming while we're there, I brought my GoPro and I packed that as well. Next, there are some things that you're gonna want to have accessible at any moment during your trip. First off are your passports. So these I like to have in a front pocket in my backpack so that I can easily access them whenever I need to. I also put all of our travel documents inside of our passport, so I hold on to my passport, my wife's passport, and my son's passport, along with all of our respective travel documents within those passports. Second thing that I always make sure is accessible are my headphones. I like these headphones. These are the JBL speaker headphones. I love these because I'm able to just wear them around my neck. I don't have to worry about them falling out of my ears while we're on the flight. They also take care of a lot of some of the noise that goes on during the flight, and so these are super convenient. One really random item that I almost always forget, but I'm getting better at it. But one thing that you're going to need is a pen. If you're traveling out of the country, when you land in that new country, you're gonna need to fill out some information. And so it would be really nice if you had a pen and you didn't have to ask the stranger next to you for one. If you're going on a long haul flight, at some point you're gonna want to sleep. So on the last long haul flight that I did, I forgot my neck pillow. And so I bought this little inflatable one and it really wasn't super great. So yeah, and it was also super expensive. My neck pillow is this super comfy memory foam neck pillow. It's super great because it also can fold up. It goes into a little bag, and so it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's super useful for the flight. The thing that you're gonna wanna make sure is easily accessible is gonna be your phone charger. Now you're gonna wanna keep this close to you once you're on the flight, because if you're playing on your phone for 12 hours, you're gonna wanna have that charger close by. Now I actually only carry one charging block. And I have two cords. One is for my iPhone, and then the other one is actually for my headphones. I'm not gonna be able to charge both of them at the same time, and I'm never gonna need to, so I just rotate the cords out. Now, of course, you're gonna wanna keep your phone and your wallet close by. I don't like to have those in my pockets because, I don't know, I'm kind of OCD about that, but I like to have them in my backpack so that I can easily access them. My most important thing that I carry onto my long haul flight is an extra bag that goes into my backpack. Inside of this bag goes all of the things that I'm going to want to have immediately accessible during the flight. When I'm on a long haul flight, I don't want to have this huge backpack sitting underneath my feet the whole time where I have to dig through to get the few items that I need, where there's other things that I may not need. So instead, as I go through security, I have this extra bag that I pull out once I get on the plane. And so I just have this small bag that's sitting under my feet. All right, we are coming down to my 3 most important items that I bring with me on a long haul flight. In third place, I have my glasses and my glasses case, along with some contact solution. So I wear contacts, and without them, I really can't see. And by the time that I'm ready to go to sleep on a long haul flight, I need to take those contacts out, so I also have a contact case. Now, in an emergency, I have an extra pair of lenses for each eye in case anything goes wrong. I really want to be able to see no matter what we're doing. My second most important thing to bring on a long haul flight is a portable phone charger. I have the Tilt portable phone charger. It connects straight to an iPhone. It's super convenient. It holds up to 3 charges, and so whenever you're out and about, maybe you're walking through the airport and your phone starts to die, your phone has your boarding pass on it and you need to charge. And so this is super convenient for walking around the airport when your phone still needs to be charged. And finally, my number 1 item that I bring on a long haul flight is some melatonin. Melatonin is super great because if you're like me, you're gonna struggle falling asleep on a plane. Trying to sleep in economy is really difficult. I need to be able to lay down completely flat when I fly, but also I'm too poor to fly at the front of the plane right now. So I fly in the seats that don't recline all the way back. So I take some melatonin with me to help me fall asleep on some of those longer flights. Those are the most essential items that I bring onto a long haul flight. Let me know down in the comments below if you bring anything else that's absolutely essential to your trip. And like and subscribe to see more travel tips and travel content in the future. See you later.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive.